Namaskaram, my dear friends, I am back again. Seems like a long time ago, but actually I just recorded this a few minutes after I recorded the first one. So, hey, I'm back again. So today's episode, I'm gonna tell you my experience, how I feel, how I am right now after doing 1 year of Surya Kriya. Let me tell you though, that 1 year of doing Surya Kriya, I did miss, let's say, maybe a month long worth of Surya Kriya. Reason being, because when I went to our Kailash trip, the volunteers did say that when we do our trip, because we're going on high altitude, just not do any of the Hatha Yoga part of the sadhana, just do the Shakti Chalana Kriya and the Shambhavi. And then of course we did the Guru Puja, anything that didn't involve a lot of movements because of how we were trekking so much, as well as the change in altitude. They were just very cautious of protecting anyone in actually making sure everyone can make it to see Kailash. So that's the reason why I missed almost a month's worth of Surya Kriya. Also, maybe I missed like 2 or 3 times when I have really long flights at the airport where I have to do some sadhana at the airport and I really can't do a lot of the Surya Kriya because there's just not enough space, or I would slide if there's no mat, like but you know what I mean. Forgive me. But this is how I feel though after 1 year, just a little less, of doing Surya Kriya. First is I could really feel how I am connected to the sun. Like, oh my god. I noticed this because during days where it's kind of gloomy and raining versus the days where it's like really bright and sunny, I could just really feel how alive I feel when the sun's out. Alive meaning I just feel so happy. I just like enjoy singing throughout the day, and I could feel like, oh my god, I am being showered with a lot of energy, a lot of divine energy because of the sun. Don't get me wrong though, it's not that I can't function if it was raining or gloomy outside. I just really sense the deep connection there is in my system and the sun. And it just makes me think that, oh my god, I just appreciate the sun even more than I did before, knowing this connection exists. Just really a sense of deep gratitude towards the sun. Second thing I noticed after a year is how my nose congestion clears up every time I do Surya Kriya and Surya Shakti. The main causes of my congestion is usually like seasonal allergies, or when a place is extremely dusty, or I notice too when I go into someone else's car or someone else's room where I'm not used to the smell, because usually in that situation the area is not well ventilated, then I can sense like my nose just doesn't want to inhale all there is in that atmosphere. But with Surya Kriya, I really noticed that when I do this particular posture and this, I can really feel like my nose clears up. Versus like if I just remove the allergen from my vicinity, from my location, if I remove the allergen, it kind of is gradual that my nose clears up. But with Surya Kriya, it's like just a few repetition, like it really clears up. Like, oh my god, I don't know what it does to my system, it just does. It's like amazing. So number 1 go-to for congestion, Surya Kriya. Third thing I noticed is I have definitely become more flexible. Compared to my body before I was doing any sadhana at all up to now. When I was 27, I could really feel like I was turning 30 slowly and slowly, because at 27 I could really start feeling back aches, joint pains, neck pains, like oh my god, that was the start of the pains in my body. But then when I started doing sadhana, yoga, Hatha Yoga the right way, like I could feel like my body is probably 18 years old. It's funny too, because my colleagues at work, basically my peers who are around the same age as me, maybe a little younger, a little older, I could really feel that when we compete in like physical training, that my body is younger than theirs. But sure, they're stronger at times and they can run faster because given they have more muscle build, and then they're taller so their legs can run faster. In just the way they breathe is what I noticed. Like when they breathe, sometimes it's more labored than what is necessary. Like I could feel like there's some obstruction in their breathing versus mine, which just goes in and out, which is very interesting. And I also do like a challenge at work where I have some people like do a stretch challenge. So I ask some people to like touch their toes without bending their knees if they can do it or not. Or I have them like reach their arms, reach their hands behind them like this. And if they can reach it or not, like as you can see, I can reach them. And I have them try to do a back Namaskar. I don't know what it's called, but it's like, you know, like like this. You see it like that? Most people cannot do the back Namaskar. There's also a lot of people who can't reach their hands behind their back. Let's say 50-50 can reach their toes and not bend their knees. Another challenge I asked them is to get up without touching the floor with their hands. A lot of people can actually do it, but I could really see that they struggle or they do their best to not fail in this challenge. So I don't know, I think it's just fun doing that at work. But that's it, you guys. I really appreciate Surya Kriya because as simple as it is, in the flow of the cycle of doing one cycle of Surya Kriya is just very smooth and it seems like a dance. And I appreciate so much how it has enhanced, how it has developed my connection to the sun and made me appreciate me living here in this world. So I hope you get to feel what I feel and appreciate the sun even more than you did before. This is my hope to you. This is my hope for everyone. Namaskaram. Until next time. Bye.